Hey, how are you today? Hope you're having a great day, night, whatever, your neck of the woods. Hope that whatever you're doing, you're having fun. Beautiful day here. Sun's out, birds shining, singing, and looks like maybe spring's actually here. Who knows? Might wake up tomorrow and be 30. But that's up to Mother Nature and the good Lord, I reckon. Yeah, I got thinking, of course, another travel tale as usual. And I guess 18, 19. After that 68 Ford Trino, I got a 76 Olds Cutlass with T-tops. And I think we had 5 or 6 different ones I went to school with, stuff. We all had them, about at the same time. And out of the hole shot off the line, mine was always the slowest. But for whatever reason, racing up backcountry roads around curves and stuff, it would stick to the curves. It would just, they might outrun me on the straight, but I'd catch them in the curves, flying around the curves. I don't know if it's a car. I mean, we couldn't find no difference in it. The driving, the tires, I don't know, I was just crazy enough to drive harder into the curves than they was. But we was back up that old road we had the mud buggy at. And that same girl, a buddy of mine, which they're married now, he was dating at the time. Me and him and another buddy I run around with, a couple more boys. We decided we out wandered around, we'd take off up through there one night. Well, one sitting in the middle, one, he's an instigator. He always instigates stuff. He always rode with me. He's in the passenger seat of the front seat, and there's 2 in the back seat. Well, the one in the back seat, one of them had I think it's 72 Ford pickup. That little 302 ate a lot of 350s up back in the day. He's talking how he could outrun me up through here, up this mountain road. I said, you might beat me out of the thing, but I said, in the curves and stuff, I said, there's no way. I said, once we hit top end, I said, you can't. Oh, yeah, he just kept on. And I'm like, well, that might be interesting. Well, the one in the middle, he's like, no, please, no. Well, the instigator, sitting at the passenger side, he starts yawning. He's stretching his arms, like Sunday drive, looks like we'll have to take a nap, and blah, 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 blah. And the one in the back seat going, I'm just telling you, I can take you. I can outdrive you up through here. I'm like, well, okay, let's just see. And the race was on. Well, went through the curves, one in the middle, like, oh, please just slow down. Oh, Lord, something. Well, there's a couple of decent straightaways up there we hit. And one in the back seat raised up, and he's like 85, 95. We're doing 100. Oh, Lordy. Well, he lays back in the back seat. Well, we hit one of them long straightaways, it popped out right where that girl lived, and right past it was the bridge. Well, he's looking at me. He said, just don't let them see us. He said, just don't let them see us. Don't be blowing the horn. Don't do nothing. I'm like, they won't see us. Trust me. So you went through a little patch of woods at the time. You popped out of the woods, and there was their house and stuff out there before you got to the bridge, went off the hill to the bridge. Well, as soon as we popped out of the woods, I reached over and turned the headlights off. Now, I ain't heard so much hollering and squalling going on in my life. The one in the middle was beating the dash. Please, Lord, turn the lights on. Please, Lord, turn the lights on. The one that instigated, I never had scared him up to this point. He grabs the dash. He's literally hanging onto the dash. I thought he was going to put holes in it. He's screaming, there's a ditch over here. There's a ditch over here. And he done let loose cussing at this point. Well, the 2 in the back had just raised up, and they just sort of slid in the back down. They weren't even watching. So we hit we shot across the bridge, and I did flip the lights back on. And we went on up the ridge. They was something this, that. Well, we get up there this little area, and I turn around. I said, there you go, boys. I said, wonder what we were. Go back down, how we go. Well, the one in the middle, he's always been a nervous little old feller. He proceeds to look, he said, roll his window down like that. I gotta have a cigarette. My nerves are shot. I gotta have me a cigarette. My nerves are shot. Well, they commenced discussing other stuff, and I won't use that in this video. But we go back to town. The two in the back, especially the one that said he outdrive me, ain't said a word yet. Well, we get to town, and there's some other boys standing around this little parking lot. We pull up so they can get out and get their vehicle. Well, we get out of the front, and you had to flip the front seat forward so they could get out of the back. Well, that one with that pickup, he comes literally crawling out of the back. On his hands and knees, he just crawls out, crawls on the ground, lays down, and kisses the ground. And then he jumps up and proceeds to cuss me like I'd never been cussed in my life. And I'm cracking up. And somebody said, well, what's wrong with you? What are you talking about? He said he had us going up through there running 100 mile an hour. They're like, it wasn't going that fast, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, it was. Do I look like I'm lying? Look at my face. He said, look at him over there. And of course, he's still with a cigarette shaking. He ain't lying. He ain't lying to you. He was. He said, but it gets better. That's what he mean gets better. He turned the bloody headlights off. He did what? Yeah, the headlights across the bridge. Well, that got even worse. And he swore he never ride with me after that. And there for a long time, he would not get in a vehicle. And all I had to do is pull and say, hey, you want to take a ride up there? And that would get me a cussing. It didn't matter for the longest time. He'd still let into me over that ride. But I'm thinking, about what, a lot of stuff we ask the good Lord for and what we want, I'm not sure. I was laughing. I said, well, one of them got religion sitting in the middle seat because he's praying the good Lord to get the lights turned on. So, but him and that girl wound up married. They got 2 kids and they got grandkids, and they've been together now for, I guess, getting close to probably 35, 40 years. But I guess my point is, me and my sister was talking the other day about praying to the good Lord, asking for stuff, And the preacher said, when you pray, especially like if you need patience, if you're dealing with people, he said, don't pray to the Lord to teach you patience. Ask him to give you patience, but don't teach you patience. Because if you ask him to be teaching you these things, he's going to do a lot of stuff to you to really teach you, to humble you and teach you. It's sort of like them boys was. They asked to go fast up there. Well, when they got, what they wanted out of the deal, they realized that wasn't what they wanted, folks. So when you're talking to the good Lord and you ask him for stuff, stop a minute and ask how you're saying it. What, are you saying, Lord, I need help with this, or you say, Lord, you need to fix this. You need to do this. You need to do that. And that probably ain't going to work for you. Trust me on that one. He'll humble you in a big time. And truthfully, like the patience, sometimes it's hard to have patience. Sometimes it gets on you. People really push your buttons and everything else. And sometimes you just got to ask the Lord for that patience, not to be taught it. Because if you go to say that, teach me this or teach me that, the lessons he gives you sometimes a little more than you want. And if you think about it, that is true. Some of the probably harshest lessons, hardest times you went through, taught you the best lessons. So, and it's like demanding God. I want this, I want that. Like the preacher said, God ain't Burger King. You don't go in there and order it and have it your way. So you best be humbling yourself and asking nicely. Or you might find yourself, your life will be on a road running 100 mile an hour with some crazy fool like me driving for you. Of course, guess that sort of be the devil. And no, I ain't the devil, but I'm just, connecting dots. Anyway, don't forget to talk to the good Lord. He's always listening. Hope you enjoy these and make you smile. More than anything, I hope it makes you think. I'm sure that's all you can ask for in this old world. Hope you have a great day, great week, whatever you're doing, wherever you're at, what's going on in your life. And don't forget to pray for the people around you. Love y'all. Have a good day.